What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Nottingham Forest Football Manager 2022 save, where we have got the 22-23 season updates. So I've made the decision where I'm going to play a lot of this. Basically, I want to be recording all games, the playing off camera thing. I'm like, considering we're doing this type of save with the, updated database, we are playing the 22-23 season, at least for the first season. Even though, yeah, I know, like, disregard the date, but obviously with the promotions and relegations, that's what it's treated like. But yeah, it gives the feel of how Nottingham Forest will go in the first season. And the only signing we made is Ben Foster. And, with the financial situation, we don't have a lot. I say financial situation, or more so our budget for the season, which again, it was the budget that they would have starting in the championship in a normal save. There's a couple things like that. But also, finances not too bad, and we're 21st of August, so you see how this month is going. I think we're actually going to make a pretty handy profit throughout this season, so we want to see how it goes. Like, if you take a look, like, what has been the major, it's the TV revenue, and then you go to expenditure as well. Like, the wages, nothing excessive. Oh, and we know about that, don't we? We talked about the wages. That's going to be the benefit. The low wages, which we initially presented as an issue because players are going to need contracts, that could help us in terms of making profit for the season. So you weigh up these things, and then also, there's a way to find this guy. You saw it by potential with Brennan Johnson. We did give him a new contract, but it was suggested in a comment for it to be exactly this, provisionally signed a contract. So it will come at the end of the season as like this. I say we go to some of these guys, the older players or players we're sort of by contract expiring. There's three lads there. Jack Colback may be the one we mostly consider to renew, even though Graben, it depends how he progresses through the season, or the other way. If he doesn't decline too much, give him a new deal. But funnily enough, it's not something I've done so much because I've thought, okay, what's the real point? Where you actually click contract start date and end of season. Has anyone else not utilized it? Or do you utilize it a lot? Or it's a case-by-case situation? Like, for me right now, it's really, really specific. But I'm someone who doesn't do a lot of, when you do your signings and you do over, 48 months, the old school way, or 36, however you would go about it. I personally like to manage it, but again, if it's a team that has financial issues, you might utilize that, or you don't quite have the budget for this season. But yeah, I generally like to be in control of what our budget is going to be, and I like to have those payments made right away. But personal thing, I think over time it changes as well. Back in the day, first couple of years playing Football Manager, I would utilize those a lot. But everyone plays it differently, but we may orchestrate a few more of those, but not so many. You probably want to do quite a few, because these guys, there's been already a couple others that have requested, but we successfully ask another player to just ease their concerns. Thankfully it was successful, but it's going to be in the back of their minds. And for me, it's anyone that's like 10k or lower. Everyone is probably going to want to upgrade, really, but we can't do that to everyone, or that will impact our budget for next season. So hopefully you guys understand that. Or would you try and do that, and or at least for the players that you want to keep? Sure, there might be some players that we don't want to keep. You don't renew them. So you just weigh it up case by case. But we're going to get into the first game of this episode. That is against Everton. And again, we had a great performance against West Ham. I want to see how we go away from home, even though Everton, I'll probably say they should be an easier team for us to beat compared to West Ham. But you never know when the away game calculation comes into it. Let's see how we do. And Arsenal beat Manchester United. There was some, Manchester City dropped their first game. They actually lost. So Arsenal, Varane own goal, typical Man United stuff. Tottenham started really well to the season as well, winning their first two games. So, interesting start from other teams, but we are, solely focused on us right now. Opposition instructions, a few suggestions there. We tend to apply those. So, let's take a look at the team right now. A bit more match sharpness, coming in slowly there. Not everyone on the worst, which, was never going to take long. And we are really planning, well, we are doing it, but we're planning on just blooding Jonathan Panzo, play him as that left back. For me, he's got more suitable attributes than as a centre-back. He can play as a centre-back, no worries, but then he's got those extras where, yeah, I would just, especially if we're happy with our two centre-backs, like in our best 11, I really like this setup. He's 20 years old, that maximum potential, really. 5 stars. I wonder how good his individual potential is, though. We will find that out and see if he starts progressing a bit more. But see, for me on paper, Everton's like, they've got some good individual players. Calvert-Lewin, Richarlison, Dele Alli, well, it stops there. But Alan, I don't mind as well. Doucouré. Okay, Jack Colback and Jonathan Panzo already motivated. And like, man, this is so, like, he's so annoying. He has poor training as well. Like, I hate when, like, not hate, but it's just a bad sign. That's a more accurate description. When a player always has that poor body language, trains badly, like, it's just, what do you do? Like, you're giving me the signs that I'm going to need to move you on. Like, pick up where we left off last time out. Let's go. Maybe we'll go midfielders, make a difference. Attackers, make a difference. Okay, no, we'll leave it like that. Not the worst team talk. Not the greatest, but solid one. I'm so intrigued how we go out today. How are we going out here today? Like, we control the game against West Ham. Yeah, do we do that the same today in an away fixture? And now Yates, Mighton. Like, no. Was that the choice or execution? We're going to get punished. Ben Foster. Seriously. That's what I say about when I went for him as an experienced goalkeeper. Like, if you just say, you forget about attributes. This is what I love to focus on. Like, yeah, attributes, he's solid. Like, you know, he's not magnificent, but those goalkeeping stats, the attributes, they are very, very good. There is a difference between attributes and stats. But we cycled through a few different options, and yeah, I think he will be the right one, at least for this season. It's in your mind, yeah, who will you have going forward? But yeah, this is what we'll focus on for now. Okay. Everton, I want to see how we defend. It's just away games are a different... far out. How's that going to beat us? What? What's it offside by? That has to be a goal. It had to be like a... Oh, man, a banger. What do we do with that? How is that even... Outside of the box... Wow. Great goal by Richarlison. Give it the credit. It deserves it. But this is what I mean. Suddenly... Ooh, can we get one call our way? It says fractionally offside. My reaction in real time, it wasn't offside. Oh, but forget real time and forget my opinion. Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, take that back. Mad close. But that's a warning sign. But for me, do you overreact to that? One was a worldie outside of the box, and the other was an offside call from a set piece. So you can tell we're not controlling the game early. Everton's having their fair amount of chances. So we have a formation. I mean, it's a 4-1-2-1-2. We've called it no wings. Just a very central. And I know with the setup we have, it can allow us to play this because Mighton can play as a striker. Obviously, when he's playing as one of our wingers, 2 advanced forwards. It's just, yeah, a little bit of a experimental. And yeah, I think we can fit the roles well. So if we apply it, that's very extreme. But I'm someone who likes to read the game, and there we go. And through a explanation showcased through this series, when you see everything happening, you see how we orchestrate our results. If it's going to happen from here, it may not do. But something was not up. Something is not up. Maybe it's just this game, man. Is that not the chance for them? Okay, we might have a go at... Oh, no. Shout. Yeah, have to try and encourage. Yeah, see where it goes from here. Yeah, see where it goes. with possession and shots for us. We need to turn something around. Okay, highlight now. Panzo. Oh, good ball. They won that. You got to win, Colback. Yes. Cook. To Worrell. Ojeda. Johnson out wide. Yes. Good opportunity. Short into Yates. This is good play. Get the cross in. We orchestrated a good opportunity. And as much as we described that as no wings, yeah, it's the fullbacks getting forward, providing the width. Which I like that kind of setup. But we do have to worry. Well, we're not destined to win today. That's my opinion, bro. Seriously, that was blocked. Oh, they're frustrating goals. I'll tell you what. For me, I've done our best to, like, prevent it. Look at this. Like, got in the way of it almost twice, I think. Or it came off him, but... That's frustrating. This one just... Yeah, man. Wow. Shout. Just, like, demand more. Something. You could rage... No. Gauge my rage. You can gauge my rage by how hard I go with the spacebar, so... We're just not able to... Just the style of their goals and their chances. Like, they had one offside. I guess that was just a set piece, but... Yeah, man. They're tough to take. Thrash Arms, you've been terrible so far. Yeah, it's really intriguing because we switched up early from a tactic that really worked so well in the last game. But it wasn't working for us. So, like, we were seeing the same result. You know what I mean? We were seeing the same thing. So we're going to take play out of defense and we're going to go more direct and be more expressive. Not adding too many changes there. Before we get too deep, I want to get a gauge, man. I want to get a gauge of us changing the game. I just don't think it's possible today, man. Really, I really don't. Come on. We need a goal would change things, though. We need to get momentum in our way. We need to go... See, even this setup. Come on, grabbing. Grab... Like, even a shot like that. Even a shot like that. Weak. Never stood a chance. Come on. Oh, drag it. That was good. But... Win. Oh, yeah, he's made some tackles. But everything is going back to them. I'm understandably frustrated, I'd say. Come on. We do have Lyle Taylor. Just out of the forwards, strikers we do have, I reckon we're going to bring him on for Myton. Yeah, we'll put him on, but I want to see Nuno da Costa. What's he looking like? Yeah. I mean, he's 3-star ability, but he looks a little worse than him. Not by too much. For me, Lolly does need to come on. We're going to take off Colback, and maybe we'll go back to, yeah, using the wingers. In this setup, though, so... Because it's, regardless, it's different. Don't read where it says no wings, because clearly we're making an alteration. Yeah, inside forward, then Johnson over on that side. Yeah, he'll do the same thing. So maybe we'll change it to attack, because we're going attacking mode right now. Come on. And overlap. Yeah. Overlap with the really attacking fullbacks. Complete wingbacks. I mean, it's a complete masterstroke if we do something with it here, but... This is kind of games you would expect. I talked in the last episode when we got that great win. Like, yeah, it's going to be a tough season with essentially a championship squad. Worrell. A good championship squad, but come on. I felt we created a good enough chance, man. Far out. Like, we're not getting shots credited as on target. I felt that was the keeper forced to save, but it's felt like a strange game, hasn't it? All right. It's all the way time. Like, I didn't expect to do this in the second game. Da Costa, maybe play grabbing through the middle, and then Da Costa can be pressing forward. Yeah, he'll go back to advanced. Maybe use 2 pressing forwards. And then we alter this. Panzo come as a third centre-half. But yeah. Hit some crosses when we get in those opportunities. Maybe Oyeda, Mazala. But we seem, yeah, we're not going to spend too much time on that. But we've altered through a few different setups in this game individually. And you haven't seen too much different from our possession and shots. It's almost stayed consistent. Which is, yeah, it's a bit frustrating. Because from our point of view, we haven't really seen much of a change. Oh yeah, see, good interception. Score here, there would be enough time. Da Costa. Yates, grabbing. Oh, come on! What more can I do? I think we've created opportunities. Well, yeah, you can see that we have. Had enough. I'm not sure if saying to be an even game. Like, forget on target. Look at total shots, man. Oh, tough one to take. Yeah, you do get these. Now it's too late, and it's a chance looking like to be for them. Like, even the game will end after if we were going to score a goal here anyway. So, yeah. It's a tricky one, and I did mention about away from home. No, don't make it now. Not now. That will just be annoying. That'll be more just a piss take. It's not going to be anyway for us. But, and they go close. You could say, yeah, they had a close chance there as well. But how do we not score any today? We went to the very extremes. Because I could just tell early. You'll be like, why did you change your tactic early? That was so good in the first game. I wasn't feeling it. You saw how it was playing out. Everton were looking likely. The game registers an option for us to say we should have won that match based on the chances created. But I'm not going to say that, just far from please. Just the fact of what I'm always big about what FM reads out of your game. So, yeah, that just tells me, yeah, we had enough opportunities to do something today. Some interesting, results elsewhere as well. I mean, there's, Chelsea lose, but it's against City. All right, and United lose, and it's against Arsenal. So, I wonder about the away games this year. That's the only thing. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Leeds there. They 5-0. I reckon they could be a contender for getting relegated in this season. 2 red cards. Bournemouth beat Leicester. So, yeah, I reckon I'm going to put my neck on the line saying out of the promoted teams, again, not real life, maybe even real life as well, who knows? I don't know, too early to tell, but I just got this feeling in this save, they won't get relegated. Maybe it's so early, even in the save. But, yeah, I've got these feels about like a Brighton, we just mentioned Leeds. I feel Bournemouth and Fulham, obviously, yeah, we don't need to talk about us in this situation. We'll stay up, no worries. But I feel Bournemouth and Fulham have got, some goal scoring in them. So I think they can win their home games, most definitely. And like we kind of just touched on, we don't need to kind of go with the logic. Well, don't need to, probably is not the way to say it. It doesn't need to be in our mind, or it shouldn't be, about that. It shouldn't be about trying to win every game, pick up points every game. We're not a top 4 team. We're not trying to finish like in Europe. As much that would be sweet. And as much as the next game is not a league game, but it's against a league team. It's against Leeds. It's Carabao Cup. So I think Leeds, they won't play too many younger players or something. So it will still be another challenge. And Jesse Marsch, I really like him. He could be probably the... I said Leeds will get relegated. I took too much into account of their players. But yeah, I think he's a solid manager. But in the game... See, I could see them getting relegated. Because I think he's a bit of a weaker manager rated-wise if you compare him to, other Premier League managers. But yeah, let's move on. But he's made some signings from the Bundesliga, yeah? So yeah, I think he's making... he's making some smart moves and players he's familiar with. A couple from his former side. So, yeah, he's making smart moves. So, we get quickly on the training pitch. Some physical working on there. The endurance, resistance, quickness, attacking movement for the match preparation. Sort out that side of the game the day before. But yeah, early in the season, important, so you get your match fitness levels up because they're generally lower. And so you've got physical there as well. Match preparation, we'll switch that. I don't like to do 2 a row, like the same kind of match preparation, 2 games in a row, especially this close between each other. Maybe a different story if there's an international break, but yeah, because that being within the same week, with legit, that's Tuesday training and that's Friday training. But anyway, we confirm that. And Southampton are top of the table, beating Leeds 5-0. I guess we saw that. But then Arsenal, really an interesting start here. But actually, look at the moves. That's why I said about the free transfers, didn't I? It's perfect. Well, if you agree for the same reasoning. Look, they go Eriksen, Diego Costa, Cavani. How's Diego Costa looking? Yeah, before they actually confirm their moves in real life, like, yeah, to download this database right now, it's the perfect time. It's a rare occasion. It's like a short little window. So don't miss out. But really, Leeds, you would say, like, they've got strong team. Rodrigo, Rafinha, and opposition instructions. Yeah, they're a couple were suggested to make sure we're focusing on. But they got some good players, Calvin Phillips as well. So this is not going to make it easy. Like each game is a challenge this season because we're coming up. I don't need to reiterate it every time, but with the championship squad of last season, we do have to get rid of 2 there because only 7 on the bench. Yeah, we'll take him off. Might add Ianu and Panzo. Yeah, we still got to play it smartly. Okay, wow, no, he's not fit. Maybe not. But we have some ineligible because they would have already played a match. That will be why. Might give Da Costa a run for grabbing. Yeah, see, I don't really like Arthur. Like, I've looked at his ability. I mean, some mentals are not too bad there. Technique, I don't like the low marking. And yeah, I just feel he's someone we've got to make an upgrade on. What I saw about him, what's the point selling him? The value's not there. We wouldn't get enough to get someone to replace with, you know what I mean? His wage 12k. So we probably have to sell him come the end of the season, though. His contract's not running out, so we'd have to sell. But yeah, hopefully you get that point. Who are we going to sign with that value of cash we would have to play with? So yeah. And yeah, no shocks how they're lining up. Serious business. I said a cup run. Yeah, I would say a cup run won't be too bad. But yeah, we got to prioritize. We need to show everyone what we're all about. Okay, we're going to leave it at that. Yeah, cup run will be nice. It's just something a bit extra for us in the season. But we can't let it take away from, focusing on our league performance. Staying up has to be the priority. Okay, early chance. Johnson, Arta, Drager, Colback, Oyeda, Drager. Oh, where was this? Even though that didn't lead to a goal, that was just more a convincing chance, having our game style going. As much as we switched up from this tactic in the last game, you could say pretty early, but I would like to judge my opinion if we left it the same. The scoreline wouldn't have been too different. The end result wouldn't be too different. Oh, ball through to Bamford. No, don't give that diving player man a penalty. Because also something that doesn't happen in FM, shouldn't that be a red card? If you're seeing that as a penalty, as a foul. Rafinha, and he scores. All right, that's the way you're going to decide it. I know the game's not over, but that's worse than just conceding, an open play or whatever, even from a set piece. It just, penalty really knocks you down. And you get a feel like it's not going to be your day when it's a pen. All right, we'll just zoom in a bit. Cool, you can do that. But, Myton. Arta. I'm like, when he was like, setting up for that, I'm like, no way, a guy that I wasn't confident in. Yeah, he almost did the work. Ah, come on. 57%. Even though we've conceded here, we just need confidence boosting, so encourage. Man. Like, we have a chance today. But, not if they keep finding ways. Rafinha. No, get up. Seriously. Thought Foster could have been punished. And with Panzo on a yellow card, yeah, if I don't show you every single time, you guys know normally I do that. Especially when it's a defensive-minded player. Yeah, very quick to address that. Can't have a sending off. Ah, they're just getting repeat set pieces. This is almost opposite to the first match. Like, well, we played against West Ham. Well, to be fair, they've got a couple yellows. But you get to feel like they're dominating us. And our passes are not being played efficiently. That's going to be the danger, man. Well, not necessarily a danger. It's what you may expect to see this season. Or if if you're seeing every single match what we do, yeah, you're probably going to see more drop points than 1 points. Come on. The first game, man. The first game we played ridiculously good, man. But you may say we scored 2 goals from set pieces in that game. You saw the chances created, though. Come on, good defending. See, that's... At the same time, here, though, we've only conceded from a set piece, and we've really... Oh, a penalty, sorry. Had set piece in my mind. Yeah, the goal we conceded was a penalty. We had possession real early, man, and it's slightly in their favour now. Thrash arms, what was that? But this was my fear. I know Leeds... I said they're a contender to get relegated, but they've got individual quality at least. They've got some very good technical players. You wouldn't expect us to dominate them off our quality, but man, I want to be so much more confident and talking about positives. But you got to see positives to talk about positives. To be honest, right now, come on, not bad. Fuck, the passing. Interception by Cook. Oh my... Why is our passes... Mate, we got mad yellow cards right now. So yeah, we'll dress them. And for the ball-winning midfielder, as or what I do, I just go central midfielder. And ease off tackles. Okay, are we going to defend? Are we going to see something from our side, are we? Or are we just going to let them go out wide? Get in the way of it. Yeah, how well did things start at West Ham? And for how long am I going to be holding on to that is going to be a question. Maybe we'll go the narrow formation, the no wing formation. Yeah, drop Johnson there and Myton goes up top. Both central mids. Oyeda's looking real tired. Bring on Yates, who has been good for us. I mean, he's been all right. I mean, he's one of our better players. You can see that. And maybe Graben to come a while. What do you do there? Myton, who's a little bit more tired, but he's motivated and a better rating. Nuno da Costa, a worse body language, apprehensive, and a worse rating. Even though he's got slightly more fitness, I'd prefer to take him off, to be fair. Graben. See if he can come on and grab us a goal. I'm going to say that so much. Oh, get lost. Get lost is what we said initially. Now that might have just stopped us up. That might have just stopped. That might have just messed with us. And by force. Yeah, Myton and Lolly to come on that side. So yeah, that's a bit frustrating. Almost a forced change there. And then Graben up top. Might get Cole back. Where are we? So he's best as a ball winning. So ball winning mid. And maybe Yates will get box to box. Oh, I was gonna... Yeah. Let's leave it. Sometimes I can make too many alterations. I'm getting annoyed at us not getting... Oh... We... And for it just to be such an average goal, man. It was offside. Goal in review. Goal review. Disallowed. Yeah. Maybe that's why it felt dodgy, because he was off. I just thought we may have had someone off the line. Or no, he came off it smartly. Well done, Panzo. Smarts. Demand more. Just go a bit more direct, more expressive. Come on. It'll be disappointing you get knocked out in the first game. You always go this way. Far out. You ever just hope when a corner comes? Is it you? No. Oh, we hadn't seen them today. Scrappy as you get, mate. Scrappy as you get. Yeah, I don't even want to see that. Yeah, we saw it in real time how scrappy that goal was. Like, nah. Now this episode takes away from the West Ham heroics. Johnson, ridiculous. Sorry, I don't mean to be too mad towards him, but we're getting what I feared this season. Like, am I shocked with this episode? No. These 2 games today, I'm not shocked. I was shocked with the West Ham. Like, that happened. But another way from home, we got to really see, yeah. Hey, next episode, look out for Leicester. And Myton's injured 2 to 5 weeks. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. I don't just mean physically, it's gonna hurt us. Because it just messes with our setup. And to give you guys an idea, maybe Johnson goes over to that side. Myton, Lolly. It just shows you the limit of what we've got. How's this Taylor? So he's more a striker, and he's, weak on his left. So that's probably not how we roll into it with. Probably Lolly, who we've used a few times. Just to look at him again, he's just a 3-star player, but he just screams championship, and a solid championship player at that, with the mix of 12s, 13s, and 14s. Just, we've got a lack of Premier League quality. So, all we can do is slam the team. So, just picking up whatever wins we can in the league this season to stay up is going to be what's it. That's going to be, what we got to try and do. All right, and the next one, the next episode would have a cheeky international break in between. Away against Southampton, who have started so well. So that's a real high challenge. Even if they lose their next one. Yeah, we know they've picked up some good results. So we're going to leave it there. Maybe leave your concerns or how those... I mean... Similar away, 2-0 loss, same scoreline, and both games you really couldn't get our game going. It's going to say a lot if we can at home. Yeah, if we can at home. Still very early in the season to weigh up where we're at, so that's what we do at this time. We're going to leave it there for now, so hopefully you guys will be excited to see a lot of episodes in this series because I'm intrigued to play it and hopefully get the idea behind it. And maybe for some older subscribers, this is kind of how I played my saves really on YouTube. I didn't really play games off camera because I'm someone who loves to micromanage a lot. I don't like to hide things. It's not purposely hiding when people do that. And even in my other Journeyman series, but it's like, I want to show everything I'm doing in my saves. Showcase as much as you can, even if the seasons progress longer. But we're going to leave it there for now, and I'll see you guys next time.